This is not a dress rehearsal. This is it. So don't hold back on your ability to give. Find ways to give. Be creative about giving. Get excited about giving. There are people that need you to find a way to give into their life. And I encourage you, as you're giving, understand that he who gives, it shall be given unto him or her. Pressed down, shaken together, running over, shall men and women give into your bosom.
And to know that you're making a difference in other people's lives, I don't think that there's a better feeling that you can have to know that somehow either your time or your money is making somebody's life a little bit better.
If we all did that, even if you don't have money to give, you can give your time, your energy, your talents, but whatever you give back, you get to keep.
Do you want to feel that your heart is full, that you've actually done something that is beyond you? You need to give back.
The times when you're feeling the lowest, the times when you're feeling the most down, that's the time you need to be giving back. Because when you give back from there, it creates a sense of abundance. It creates within you a sense that you have more to give. And by having that sense that you have more to give, you start to tap in to that inner resource that allows you to do more, be more, have more, and create more in your own life as well.
When you start giving, you become part of a community of givers. You start attracting people like you. And there's nothing better than being part of a community of people that are giving back to the world, because they have a much bigger vision. They are here for changing the world in a big way.
And when you give back, it gives us a sense of that connectedness. And it's so important because it allows us to know we're not alone. And I can't stress how important it is to realize that we are all a part of the same quest.
Someone once said that there are two types of people in the world, givers and takers. The takers sometimes eat better, but the givers always sleep better.
How many people do you know that sit there and say, oh, I really need to lose the weight, and then they keep eating unhealthy foods? How many people do you know that sit there and say, oh, I can't stand my job, and then they keep going back to that same job day after day after day? How many people do you know that sit there and say, oh, I'm not happy in my relationship, but they go home every day to that same person that they don't love anymore?
You cannot invest any more in a future that doesn't exist.
Life is unpredictable, and you've got to be flexible and versatile and be willing to make the adjustments necessary that will move you in the direction of your goal. And you've got to ask yourself, am I on course? Am I seeing the results that I want to see? You've got to monitor yourself and continue to execute in the direction that's giving you the most positive feedback.
One of the biggest mistakes that people make is heading down the wrong road for far too long. There's no reason for that. Once you realize you're going the wrong way, as quickly as you can, stop and get back on track.
It is still a learning experience. Once you figure out what the lesson is, Put on the brakes. Don't go any further. Lesson learned. Take it with you. Put it in a safe spot. You can use that information later and then move in the right direction.
Think in terms of when was the last time you had a big east to west smile on your face? When was the last time you felt joy in your heart? And when was the last time you knew you were on track? And then put together a plan of action of how you can get back to that place.
If you're going down the wrong path, do you really want to change? And if you do, step back and say, I want to change. And whether you're going down that path for 1 week, 1 year, or 10 years, you have the right to change. It's your life.
One small move in another direction can be right for you and take you from going from stuck to unstuckable. And when you're in that situation, there's no stopping you. It's like going from being stopped to being unstoppable. And when you have that feeling, it's amazingly empowering.
So if you feel that you're doing something that is not good for you or is not going to help you with your final destination, be aware, be smart, and make a different choice. It's that simple.
Courage is that place we find within the depths of ourselves where we take an action even if fear is present.
Nobody is born with courage. As a matter of fact, most of us are afraid. The difference between the brave person and the coward is that the brave person confronts their fears and does it anyway. The coward allows the fears to control them.
Fear, what is that? False evidence appearing real. We have to find a way to move beyond it and to be unstoppable and to be relentless and know that we can be the courageous beings that we were designed to be.
Courage is something deep within that allows you to step forward, step into that greatness, step into the risk, and do it anyway.
A big part of courage has to do with one's confidence. If one takes the unknown to the known, you will become more confident. Take the unknown to known by doing research, by gathering information, by reading books, by really pulling information. Every way that you can take the unknown to the known, you'll be more confident. More confident, more courageous, more action, more success.
You have that spark of greatness in your heart. You have that calling, that pull that is saying, let's take that difficult path. Let's hit that summit. Let's take that adversity and let's meet it with full force and with courage.
And when you start to feel courage, it seems like the universe supports you with that and gives you more. Gives you more energy to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish.
What are you doing right now that's scary? If you're not scaring yourself, you're not stretching yourself. You're not empowering yourself. You're staying safe.
And as far as I'm concerned, if the fear isn't great enough, then the goal probably isn't big enough. So even if you're afraid, take that first step. I promise you won't regret it.
With every step I take, purpose. Every path, opportunity. Every failure, confidence. When I didn't think there would be a tomorrow, there was. I am still learning.
I was born in Hong Kong, second daughter of a very traditional Chinese family, which, if you know anything about traditional Chinese families, that's a very bad positioning. My parents were not, especially my mother, was not very happy to get a second daughter. In fact, to put it mildly, she was rather upset about it, to the point that she left me in the hospital for the first 3 days. My birth was followed by the birth of 3 boys, so it really cemented my position as being very unwanted. And from there, I really experienced what one would call being an abused, neglected child. From there, I was blessed to have a grandfather who gave me my name, Hey Li. with that name, I knew that somebody really cared about me and thought I was worth something, that I was going to be destined to be something great. So with that in my internal makeup, I was able to circumvent and escape